Hi there, good afternoon. Come on in and let me know if you're around. If you're on the live, drop me a little hashtag or drop me a little hello. Let me know where you're joining me from and how you're doing today. If you're on the replay, drop me a little hashtag replay once you've seen it and let me know what you think of the session. If you haven't seen this before, you are very welcome along. My name's Emma Starling. I'm the Inner Smile Coach, and this is the Daily Tap. And I am a master EFT trainer and online business mentor for creatives, intuitives, healers, and coaches. And it's my mission to spread EFT, emotional freedom technique, or tapping to the far corners of the world. And I'm creating a tapping army in order to do that, of people who want to learn how to become practitioners, to get it out there. I'm not offering a job at the moment, but thank you for offering. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Marcus. Hey, Angie. Good to see you. How are you all? It's lovely, lovely to see you. Let me see, because there's some names on there that just come up as Facebook user because we are streaming in. So just let me get it on my phone and we'll see who's who. Hey, Ashley. It's lovely to see you. There we go. So depending on where you're seeing this, I stream this into different places. So on my Facebook business page, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So come and say hi. Let me know where you're catching. Marcus, we had this yesterday. So I think we're in touch on LinkedIn. If there's anything you want to discuss about EFT or about getting some help from me, then absolutely, I'm happy to discuss that with you. Hey, Melissa, great to see you. Hi, Vicky Nelson. How are you, darling? So today, the aim of this, if you are new, is that I'm going to teach you very simply in Facebook. Lovely, Melissa. Great to see you. I'm going to teach you how to do emotional freedom technique in a really simple way by pulling some sort of a card, whether that's Oracle or Tarot, and whatever affirmation comes out with that, we are going to tap that in together just to get you into the practice of doing it every day, because it's okay using these modalities as a sticking plaster when something goes wrong. But the real power in somatic work like this is that if you do it every day, it increases your immune function. It decreases your stress set point, which means that you take longer to wind up and you recover more easily. You're not so full of cortisol and adrenaline, etc., etc. And it also has a host of other incredible benefits. So that's why the Daily Tap was born. And the card that's come out for us today, it's the Six of Swords. So the tarot deck that I'm using is the Light Seers Tarot. It's a fantastic deck. If you don't like cards, don't worry about it. It's not a problem. We are just going to get the affirmation. If you do love cards, grab yourself this deck because it's fabulous. And I will put the link in. Hey, Jen, it's lovely to see you. So let's have a wee look at swords. So the Six of Swords says, and don't think that this is a really bad card because of this imagery, but it's all about transition. It's about helping you, help arriving at the perfect time. It's about rites of passage, healing, moving beyond trauma or shadows of the past, support from others, personal evolution, and a spiritual transition or journey. Okay. And the write-up says you're moving through a period of realignment. And things can feel turbulent during these times of transition. Trust that a better future awaits you on the other side of this change. Maybe you're going through a rite of passage or an intense spiritual transformation. These experiences are profoundly personal. And you may feel alone right now. Even when it's difficult to accept assistance from others, remain open to receiving help from the most unexpected of places. And do you remember yesterday's card? Hi, Karen. It was talking about support, right? Accepting, receiving support as well as giving. Allow the gentle support of the universe to move through this ocean of evolution, move you through this ocean of evolution, and lean towards silver linings on the horizon. More sunshine? Yes, please. Sometimes we find ourselves adrift because we think we are ready to move on, but our heart is still anchored to the past. So the question is, what old chapter needs to be closed? Chase guidance in the form of renewed hope and get ready to explore fresh beginnings on the opposite shore. And the affirmation here is, I accept help as I easily cross this transition. So I want you to just have a think about what old chapter needs to be closed for you. Okay. What is it that you're hanging on to? And it's uncanny because this is the second card that's come up today. That's given me that almost that exact message word for word. What needs to be let go of, closed, finalized, bookended, whatever you want to call it, for you to be able to move forward. Now, you might think, okay, well, you might think this is a bit woo-woo. You might think that this is a bit out there. It really isn't. If you think about it, practically, you can't move forward if your energy, your concentration, your focus is attached to something that's been and gone, or even worse, that hasn't happened yet, and you're worried and you're catastrophizing, right? It fractures your energy, it fractures your focus. When you're stressed, your prefrontal cortex goes offline, it goes on holiday, and it means that you can't think straight, you struggle to concentrate, make decisions, get creative, or tune into your intuition, right? So in order to think straight and make all those decisions and get it all right, we need to calm that amygdala. We need to calm that stress response, bring that prefrontal cortex back online so that you can make decisions, be creative, access your intuition, be resilient and resourceful, and all of that good stuff. Okay. So we are simply going to tap in that affirmation and a little bit of the text, but not too much, all the way around. But before we do that, again, just tune into that what chapter needs to be closed for you so that you can move forward. Okay. Now, when you think about that chapter that needs to be closed for you, if you need to close your eyes to do that, just notice what happens in your body when you think about it, because there will be some sort of a clench, a tension, a tightness, a discomfort, a reaction. I call it a charge, right? There'll be an emotional or a physical charge somewhere in your body when you think about it. Hey, Roseanne, it's lovely to have you. Thank you for joining. And if you want to put it in the comments, you can. Don't forget, this is a public forum, so only put what you're comfortable sharing. And then what we're going to do is, as you place your attention on that area in your body where you felt that little electrical charge when you thought about what chapter needs to be closed for you, your heart's tight. Yeah, it's great awareness, Melissa. I'm just going to take us around the tapping points, and then I want you to tune back in afterwards and just notice how it feels. We're going to do 2 rounds today. So squeezing in my heart center. Okay, well done. So 2 fingers, and we're going to start on the inner eyebrow point. So it's right here, right up. It's not up on the forehead, right there at the start of the eyebrow. And if you lay your finger along the side of your nose, you'll get it. Use 2 fingers and just tap where I tap, say what I say, and see how you feel. Even though there are things I need to release outside of the eye on the corner there, before I can move forward. Hi, Michelle. Lovely to see you. Underneath the eye. Today I accept under the nose that this needs to be released. Chin. And so wherever this old chapter, collarbones, just underneath the knobbly bits, is living in my body. Exhausted adrenals. Tapping will be so key for you, Roseanne. So key. Under the arm. I'm choosing to relax and release it now. Top of the head, as I allow my body and mind to fully relax. And then we're going to go into the second round, straight in, back to the eyebrow. I accept help as I easily cross this transition. It's safe to accept help. And it's safe to easily cross this transition. It's a positive thing to accept help. So I can easily cross this transition. It's in my greatest and highest good to accept help. So that I can easily cross this transition. All right, come to a stop. Take a nice deep breath. Feels good, doesn't it? Okay, so when I ask you the question, what chapter needs to be closed for you to move forward, bring that to mind again and just notice. So where your heart might have been tight, what does that feel like now? Where, again, it's the heart, isn't it? Melissa said heart. Angie said heart. Roseanne, you said you want to close the chapter on exhausted adrenals. So when you thought about that, how did that feel in your body and how does it feel now? After a couple of rounds, it's really easy to notice that you should start to feel a little bit lighter and a little bit brighter. So let me know in the comments how that sits for you. And again, you can see that really, for those of you who aren't bothered about the cards, that's fine. You don't need to be, because we're actually doing something that's rooted in science here. And it's really good for your health and your mental well-being, your spiritual well-being, your emotional well-being, and your physical well-being. And for those of you who love the cards, Billy bonus, right? So Six of Swords from the Lightseers Tarot deck. Beautiful deck. I am going to put the link in the comments. If you wish to buy it through that link, I do get a small kickback from Amazon. It's not much, it's pennies, but it's part of the way that I make my living. So if you would like to support me, that is a great way to do that. Less tension inside. Yeah. I'm really glad to hear that, Ashley. That's so good. Jen, definitely not such a tight feeling. Good. And you know what? If you don't know what to say, then don't say anything. But please, please tap. Now, if you're not sure where to tap, or you're new to all of this, there's two places. I'm going to leave you with this that you can tap that's dead easy. One is if you follow your collarbones in and drop down about an inch in that little dip just underneath those knobbly bits, or you just tap with the whole of your hand all across here like that. You can just tap under there because all the meridians run through the collarbone points. Or if you prefer, you can tap on the side of your hand. Okay. You can just tap. You can just tap and notice how you feel physically. And you can just tap and breathe until it starts to relax and feel lighter. And you will know, because you just keep tuned into your own body, just keep your awareness on it, and just keep noticing what happens and what dissolves, and how you feel, and the lightness. Let the lightness come in. Let it be easy. Okay, so this is not some, I'll say it again and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. This is not some woo-woo hocus pocus thing. This is rooted in science. Okay, it's all amygdala and cortisol based, amongst other things. There is an energy element to it, but if you want to look at it that way, it's all rooted in science. So I'm going to be sharing some more resources around this. If you would like some resources, if you would like a bit more information, then please do message me. I've got plenty of resources I can send to you, particularly for, where are we? For you, Roseanne. If you drop me a little message, let's have a chat about your exhausted adrenals, because there's a lot of ways that tapping could help you if you don't already. You might already, and that's fine. Lovely to see you, Jan. Thank you for joining us. And with that, I wish you a beautiful day. Please do feel free to share this around. It's completely free. Send it to your friends. You know, don't spam anybody, obviously. But if there's somebody you think it will benefit, by all means, share it, or invite them to join, right? So every weekday, 1 o'clock-ish. Then on a Monday and Friday, I also then go into my expansion lounge, which is my low-cost membership, where I do a deeper dive on this. So on Friday, we'll be doing that around 1:30. So if you want to join the expansion lounge, I'm going to put a link in there as well. It's a PayPal link. If you can't manage PayPal, but you still want to join, let me know and we can set up a direct debit or standing order or something like that. Okie dokie. So with that, let's have a look. Vicky, sorry, said, I was just wondering, when I tap, especially under the eye, I feel a sinus pressure. Yeah, it is. It's a normal response, Vicky. And obviously the itchy nose, I always say, is because of the electromagnetic signals that are going across the skin as we tap, right? It can make your skin feel a bit itchy, twitchy. I always get a thing at the end of my nose, and it's because of the central and governing meridian runs right down the center of the face, right? So typically speaking, you will get some sort of itchy stuff on there. Been so long since I've joined you. Well, it's lovely to see you, Roseanne. I'm glad that you're back. So hard to ask for help. Okay. Yeah, I hear you. And I have a question for you, Michelle, and anybody else who feels that it's hard to ask for help. What would happen if you just let it be easy? What would happen? Nothing, probably. Nothing would happen if you just let it be easy. Okay, and that's a tapping thing, a tapping target. So yeah, I've got lost in the thing. So what did you say, Vicky? Under the eye, yeah, because all across there, it's all connected with your sinuses, isn't it? And it runs pretty much near the nose. So if you're tapping there, you're literally tapping on your sinuses. But that meridian there is also linked to the stomach and the vagus nerve. So you can also have symptoms in your tummy, because this is really good for sickness and nervousness and all the rest of it. The stomach meridian just under here. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Let's have a look. You are very welcome. Hey, Lisa B, how are you? Yeah, I'd love to connect with you, Roseanne. I can point you in some directions and give you some support and make some suggestions for you. So with that, I wish you all a beautiful day. Thank you for joining me. If you want any help, drop me a message and let's chat. Otherwise, I'll see you again tomorrow on the Daily Tap. Bye for now.